last couple of years. If you were playing now, do you think you'd be more of a 4 or a 5?
You know, Kevin, I think I'd be a 3. I played the 4 and 5 in the NBA when I played, and I think I'd be a 3. Right now, you get to shoot, you get to take guys out on the wing. Defensively, though, I'd have to make sure I call for some help because laterally, you got to be able to move out there with those guys. But I think definitely it'd be the 3, 4, and 5 the way the game has evolved.
And you can bring the ball up. I've seen you do it. I know you could do it in this game as well.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you have a lot more opportunity to do it in this game, and that's not a criticism. It's actually, I love the way the game is played now. It's a lot less hand-checking, more space, and when you play with guys like I did from the Peja Stojakovic's and all the great shooters, the Tracy Murrays, those guys, it's that much easier to play in space because the defense has to honor those guys, and if they space out, that means you may just have a wide-open lane to the basket.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot.
The strength of Drummond on display.
Now here's Brunson. Doncic outside. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Schroeder passes to James. That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Here's Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they can breathe a little easier on their 4th shot. They finally hit the target.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now here's Schroeder. Brunson covering, and it's Schroeder missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Doncic. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Back to Schroeder. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Hangs in the air. And it's Drummond missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. Over Caldwell Pope. That one wide left.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Kleba. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's Brunson. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And both free throws good for Davis. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he is able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Now LeBron, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Finney-Smith passes to Brunson. And it's sent back by Drummond.
He knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
6 on the shot clock. Porzingis kicks to Brunson. Three-pointer, and it's sent back by Drummond. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and of course his staff focused on its game plan against LeBron James. Who can score, who can pass. He's an entire offense unto himself. They know it will take a complete team effort to come out on top. We'll see how they do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson after LeBron James's miss. And Doncic gets it to go.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
Here's Schroeder. That shot off the mark. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Finney-Smith. He had 15 points last outing. And here's Brunson. Here's Doncic. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shoots from 14. Here's James. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
LeBron taking what's offered for mid-range. Throughout his career, he's all about the best shot available.
Doncic against Caldwell Pope. To the inside, Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Schroeder passes to James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
And the first one drops. Opening day, Chris, in your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, start it strong?
2 types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
A little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
And, Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
throw good from Porzingis.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
And that one is good.
Go-to option on offense. Give Drummond a rock. He'll find a way to score.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic kicks to Kleber. Brunson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Pulls up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Some last season stats for him. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Here's LeBron. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now, here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Outside, Davis. Back to James. Passes it to Davis. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Dwight fouls checked in for Maxi Kleber. Davis against Powell. And it's Davis missing. Dallas leading by 4. And Doncic, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 11.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Got a hand on it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Here's James. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Outside, Porzingis. From about 16, and it's Dallas with another.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Drummond dishes to LeBron. Back to Drummond. Clock at 6. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Brunson with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Now Drummond. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
But they recover it. He kicks to Caldwell Pope.
Oh, come on, bust that, baby.
James looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. They get it back. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
With his free throw shooting, the defense is always better off fouling Drummond when he gets inside.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
The first free throw is good. Now there's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And, Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young. You're coming into a league. You're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times, this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process. But at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's LeBron. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Finney Smith kicks to Brunson. And he lays it straight in. And now an 8-point Dallas lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely. Shot from 12. And it's in there. James has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Doncic. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Schroeder. From 13, that shot off. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action after this word. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Anthony Davis is out there with Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Tries again. And it's Davis with the jam.
But just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Schroeder against Richardson. Here's Porzingis. 9-point game his last outing.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. A very nice season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. That free throw good from Porzingis. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Schroeder outside. They get a hand on it. Caruso, the pass to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Davis has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Finney Smith. Pass to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hardaway has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Fires at the elbow and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should. He's solid from that in-between there.
The pass to Finney Smith. On the wing, Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. And the 3 off target. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Kuzma, left side. Here's Harrell. He passes it to Schroeder. With some arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
First one falls. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out, because this guy's a beast on the boards.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Lakers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
One shot.
That one misses for Schroeder. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 Greg overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Here is Davis, following the score by Josh Richardson. Down low, here's Caruso. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Richardson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Kleber. Richardson outside. Outside Hardaway. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Back to Schroeder. Caruso looking for an opening. Davis. He can't get that one to fall.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Richardson attacking. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Schroeder passes to Harrell.
Switch.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Davis. Tries yet again. Mavericks with the rebound.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Richardson, no luck. Lakers trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Kuzma. Here's Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
One shot.
Free throw good, Davis. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Chance to check out the numbers for Dennis Schroeder. Last season's performance for him put up about 15 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Now, here's Richardson. 7 points in the game. And he jams it with authority.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Well, he will on this dunk. I mean, he's saving them for the big moments.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Mavericks making the shot. Schroeder with the ball. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here is Hardaway. 20 points for him last game against Denver. Cauley-Stein kicks to Finney-Smith. Richardson outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Schroeder, and another basket for Dallas.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Schroeder up top, Richardson covering. Schroeder passes to Kuzma. It's deflected. Hardaway up top, 5 points in the game. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. C. Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon, what Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. And I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Davis. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso. And Dallas also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And here is James. He's got 8. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Love seeing James shoot the ball. He dialed in from that area on the floor.
Richardson finds Hardaway. Back to Richardson. A slam dunk by Richardson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Schroeder. Following the score by Dallas. Good on the shot. Schroeder's got 6 here in this quarter.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Back to Richardson. Rebound Andre Drummond. Lakers trail by 6. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Outside Hardaway. Here's the pass to Kleber. On the wing, Doncic. Over LeBron. Doncic, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleber. James kicks it over to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Fires from deep. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Mavericks leading by 4. To the middle, here's Cauley-Stein, and it's sent back by Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Cauley Stein. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Staying locked in. That's what helps Cauley Stein finish off these challenging buckets over the defense.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Richardson with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Doncic. Misses the three.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Pass to LeBron. Pass to Morris. 4 on the shot clock. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Richardson against Schroeder. Here's the teardrop. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. Doncic feeling it out. Richardson for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. Schroeder's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Inside, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from James.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Porzingis finds Hardaway. And here is Doncic. Hardaway with it. Good D by James.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Pass to Richardson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. You've got Luka Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. Outside for Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Now here's LeBron after Luka Doncic's miss. LeBron passes to Davis. Back to James. Powell against Caldwell Pope. Schroeder looking over the floor. Davis. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 1. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Los Angeles has gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Runs in the pass to Finney Smith. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Brunson. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. LeBron James on the wing. And finished off by LeBron.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Schroeder. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Schroeder. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Brunson. Here's Porzingis, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Porzingis has got 8 points.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Here's James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for LeBron. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Dallas calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. The 3. Doncic, no good. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Bucket is good. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight? Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
Down low, here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Bounce pass, Schroeder, and the dunk by LeBron.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Brunson. The dish now to Doncic. Over Caldwell Pope. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Now here's James. 23 points in the game, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul. He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. That free throw, no good. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 7. Brunson the pass to Finney Smith. Here's Kleba. The pass to Brunson. Looking to end his cold spell, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. 3 on the clock. 18 feet out. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Kuzma slams it in.
Superb at leaking out and running at a smart route. Kuzma, he loves capitalizing in transition.
Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
To take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Passes it to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. That one, no good. James with some nice D. Lakers leading by 9. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And Drummond kicks to Davis. James against Doncic. And the dunk by LeBron.
That's just great persistence from James. Solid at fighting through contact on his way to the rack.
Andre Drummond, still a very potent scorer inside, Chris, but he's leveled off a bit with his production.
Yeah, Kevin, he'll get you about 15 to 16 tonight, but I don't know if he'll ever be a 20-point-per-game type of scorer. He's working on his free throw, so he could get there. A lot of fans were hoping that he'd grow into more of a scorer, but it seems like he's best off as a complementary offensive piece.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now, here's Davis. He's got 14. Drummond dishes to Davis. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Brunson. Knocked loose. Misses from short range.
I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Finney-Smith. He's got 6. Now the pass to Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 25 points in the game.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Kuzma outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Dallas calls timeout.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working to round out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 14. Passes to Porzingis. Six to shoot. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Doncic, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Porzingis, jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Los Angeles leading by 13. James outside. Fires from 14. Again, Los Angeles.
Only so much you can do. I mean, James is a beast. He easily elevates over the defender right there.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Now Brunson. He has 7. 4 on the clock. Outside, Porzingis. From deep. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Nice D from Porzingis.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Brunson. Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. And it's sent back by Drummond. To the middle. Here's Davis. And another shot. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Doncic outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 16 here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 3 assists tonight. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Brunson. No good there. LeBron with some nice D.
Scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Here's Kleber. Drains the three-pointer. Kleber's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Wasted no time on that one. Davis has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles. On the wing, Hardaway. The pass to Doncic. Shot from 12. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LeBron's shot is good. James has got 34 points. And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. It's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 17-point game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Here's Richardson, following the basket by LeBron James. Doncic finds Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now here's James. Left side, Davis. Passes it to Schroeder. On the wing, James. And they double up James. Outside, Davis. Caldwell Pope for 3. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 17. Davis with the double team. Richardson dishes to Powell. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz.
shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Powell. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Lakers leading by 16. James with it. Hardaway picks him up. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Powell. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Schroeder against Richardson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's good from Schroeder. That one misses. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Schroeder hits them both. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Schroeder against Richardson. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Pass to LeBron. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
And that's the shot that Drummond drains constantly. Just such a nice touch.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he makes the first. And Richardson drops them both. And here's Schroeder. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And stolen by Richardson. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
He has such a strong presence inside. Cauley Stein can be a hard man to defend in the painted area.
LeBron outside. Right side Davis. And the pass to Drummond. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley Stein is very crafty in how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The steal. Here's Richardson. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LeBron has doubled. Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Davis kicks to James. No good with the triple.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Richardson dishes to Cauley Stein. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Doncic. Here's Cauley-Stein. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Finney-Smith. Another three for Dallas.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving his passing.
Schroeder against Richardson. Count it, good. 17 points for Dennis Schroeder. Mavericks trail by 12. Richardson outside. Doncic outside. Back to Richardson. And the rejection by James.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open is Davis. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Finney-Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Caldwell Pope outside. Outside, Davis. James against Doncic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Powell. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 7. Richardson against Schroeder. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Drummond.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Schroeder, and the Lakers with another miss. Caldwell Pope against Richardson. Pass to Porzingis. This one for 3. That shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the inside. And the dunk by James.
Oh, you got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over you.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Kleber the pass to Doncic. Great D that time from Davis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Drummond. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Knocks it loose. Here's Finney-Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 9. Schroeder, right side. Drummond finds James. Shoots over Doncic. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, he attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Richardson. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
One-on-one fast break, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Drummond. Nice D from Porzingis.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Richardson, no luck. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Timeout.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Dallas calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Here's Brunson. To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. The shot, no good. Good D by Drummond.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The pass to Porzingis. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
Free throw is good. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. throws, good for Porzingis. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Down low, here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. LeBron's got 42 in the game. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. Dallas again missing. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. James finds Davis. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Mavericks trail by 10. Now Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's LeBron. Good. Nice job down low. James has got 44.
Well, James is superb at scoring the ball, especially when he gets a pick, giving him all the room he needs.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot two. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And he is unable to get the second one.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Los Angeles.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rob. He feeds it to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. Able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Now here's Schroeder. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. But when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotions. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time